In 2024, when Astro Bot was crowned Game of the Year, I was left scratching my head. How could a seemingly simple game about a little robot win such an honor? It wasn't a big budget AAA game. It didn't have a complex narrative or cutting edge graphics. So how did this unassuming title rise to the top of the gaming world? I didn't get it. I even ridiculed it without giving it a proper chance. I couldn't understand how it was even in the same conversation as Black Myth Wukong or the new Elden Ring DLC. For a long time, I felt that way, but eventually, I decided to investigate for myself, and what I discovered shocked me. This wasn't just a game, it was an experience, one that redefined what a platformer could be, and what gaming could mean in the modern era. So let's talk about why Astro Bot truly deserved to win the infamous title of Game of the Year. When Astro Bot first appeared on the scene, not everyone was sold. In fact, a lot of people underestimated it. At first glance, it looked like just another 3D platformer. Familiar mechanics, cute visuals, nothing we hadn't seen before. And I was one of those who brushed it off. On the surface, it seemed like a throwback to simpler times. A colorful, fast-paced platformer with lighthearted vibes. But what I, and many others, didn't realize was what laid beneath the surface. We had no idea that Astro Bot would slowly prove itself to be a true contender for one of the greatest platformers of all time. So what sets Astro Bot apart from the rest? It's the perfect blend of design, challenge, and heart. This isn't just a game where you mindlessly jump and collect items. Each level feels meticulously crafted, introducing new mechanics and surprises that keep you on your toes. This platforming is tight, precise, and above all, it's fun. But it's not just about jumping and dodging. Astro Bot challenges you in ways you didn't expect. Every stage brings something fresh, keeping you engaged without ever becoming too difficult or too easy. What really solidified Astro Bot as something special is how it evolved the platformer formula. It took inspiration from the classics, but it added its own modern flair. The ability to control a robot companion with unique powers while keeping the gameplay smooth and accessible was brilliant. Every jump, every puzzle, and every encounter felt purposeful. You could tell that every aspect of the design had been crafted with care. And then there's the heart. Astro Bot has this way of making you genuinely care about the little robot and his friends. You're not just saving the day, you're rescuing lovable characters that grow with you throughout the game. The emotional core of Astro Bot shines through in the subtle ways. Whether it's the joy of rescuing a bot from a tough situation, or the playful interactions between characters, it's a game that knows how to make you smile. And that's the magic of Astro Bot. It doesn't just make you think, it makes you feel. It's lighthearted and fun. Yet there's this undeniable warmth and sincerity in its design that you rarely find in games, let alone platformers. Astro Bot feels timeless because it understands the power of simplicity, joy, and emotional resonance. Another reason Astro Bot stands out is its innovation. It wasn't just another rehash of the platforming genre. It took the best of what came before it and evolved it into something fresh and exciting. Whether it was using Astro's unique powers to solve puzzles or integrating environmental interactions that push your platforming skills to the limit, every level had something new to offer. And the design? It's absolutely stunning. From lush forests to futuristic cities, each world in Astro Bot is a vibrant, living, breathing entity. The environments are not just visually appealing, they immerse you in a way that keeps you coming back for more. The game never relies on gimmicks. Instead, it's about crafting a beautiful, engaging experience that holds your attention from start to finish. So when Astro Bot won Game of the Year in 2024, it wasn't a fluke. It was the result of a game that quietly built momentum, one level at a time, earning its place in the hearts of players. I dismissed it at first, but I quickly realized that Astro Bot was something special. And it's not just about the awards, it's about what the game represents. A small, unassuming title, making waves in a world dominated by blockbuster games. Astro Bot proved that you don't need a massive budget or an intricate story to create something memorable. Even after the hype faded, Astro Bot continued to resonate with players. It's a game that stays with you long after you finished it. Whether it's the clever puzzles, the vibrant worlds, or simply the joy of jumping into the next adventure. Astro Bot stands as a reminder that the best games don't always have to be the biggest or most complicated. Sometimes, it's the ones that make you smile and remind you of the pure joy of gaming that leave the most lasting impressions. So, the next time you find yourself looking at a game that seems a bit unassuming, don't be like I was. Don't be so quick to judge. Give it a shot. At least give it more than a first glance. You never know, it might just surprise you, just like Astro Bot did to me.